Today we're going to focus on subtracting integers using tiles. So before we can jump ahead to developing any general rules, I want you to be able to model integer problems with the tiles to get an understanding as to why they're figured out the way they are. So I'm going to start off with a simple expression, positive 5, and I want to subtract positive 9. Okay? I want to figure out what that equals. So let me start off with my tiles. I'm going to put 5 positives here. And you should be already realizing that I don't have enough positive tiles to be able to take 9 positives away. So this is the dilemma that I can be faced with when dealing with tiles and subtracting integers. That brings me back to the concept that we studied earlier about zero pairs. We learned that zero pairs can be tacked on to an integer or the model of an integer without changing its value. So I've just put one zero pair onto my positive 5 and the value is still actually positive 5. It hasn't changed. So if I keep that in mind, I'm going to start tacking on more zero pairs until I actually have enough tiles on the page to remove 9 positive tiles. Okay? So let's see. I had positive 5 here, and then I've got 4 more positive tiles here. Don't get confused. The zero pairs are together when we're tacking them on to continue modeling that positive 5. Okay? This is the only thing that I'm focused on right now about modeling. I am focused on the positive 9 in the fact that I need enough to be able to remove, but I need to make sure before I remove anything, have I actually modeled positive 5 with what I have here? Yes, I have. So now that I have that, I can take away my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 positive tiles, and I'm left with 4 negative tiles. So my answer is negative 4. Let's try another one. I'm going to take negative 2, and I want to subtract negative 6. So, start off with 2 negatives. Again, I don't have enough tiles here to take 6 negatives away, so I am going to tack on my zero pairs until I actually have 6 negatives. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives. My whole model here represents negative 2 because 0 pair, 0 pair, 0 pair, and 0 pair really don't change the value. And so negative 2 subtract negative 6 equals positive 4. Now if I don't actually have tiles to do this, I can draw diagrams or pictures to figure it out. So let's do one more. I'm going to do negative 6 subtract positive 2. So if I draw this, I'm going to start negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives, and I want to subtract positive 2. I don't have any positives here. So I'm going to get into tacking on my zero pairs. This is still worth negative 6. And here's another zero pair. So I still have negative 6 here. I have enough zero pairs so that now I have a positive 2. And this is how we would do it if we were drawing it out rather than using the tiles. I'm going to subtract that positive 2 and draw an arrow away from it to show that I am removing that. And based on what's left over, I have 8 negative tiles, so an answer of negative 8. Okay, so this is a format I'll be expecting to see from you when you're drawing it out rather than using the tiles themselves. Okay, so to recap, remember you need to model the first integer, then you need to tack on 0 pairs to allow for the second integer. And then 3, you remove the amount of tiles for the second integer. And then finally that will reveal your answer. And there you go. We'll be practicing this in class next time.